Surprise! Welcome back to another Jurassic June and another Power Ranger podcast after the events of Dino Thunder. So let's get wild with this. And sorry, just my voice impression of the Red Ranger here. So, anyways, hello everyone, LBT here, and welcome back to another LBT podcast. And hope you're all doing good. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this Tuesday, because I certainly did it, because I tried doing a podcast after the one for Dino Thunder in June 20th, but for some reason won't be able to do it, and a lot of things going on, and I apologize for not doing yesterday's podcast, but hey, who knows? Now that I'm better, let's do this morning podcast so we can get this over with. Because last time that me and my friends did an LBT podcast for Power Ranger Marathon, which is the last podcast that we did, which is one of our beloved Power Ranger series, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, and it went really, really good with Shamar and I, and we had a fun time with it, especially with Dave the Dino and all this other stuff. But we'll get back to Dino Thunder soon enough. But as for now, me and Shamar are going to do this other stream, which is another beloved Power Ranger series in our childhood, Power Rangers Dino Charge, which we're going to do that one today, and we haven't done it in a while, and I'll be able to review Power Rangers Dino Charge, which I adore the series, and yeah, can't wait to do this, and I might as well do one with Power Rangers Dino Fury. So anyways, so me and Shamar are going to do this podcast, and not sure if any other Power Ranger fan will be part of the podcast, so yeah. And not to mention, my Dino characters are there, even with Red Ranger and Pink Ranger from Dino-themed Power Rangers. Because after all, dinosaur-themed Power Rangers is my thing after all, so yeah. Once me and Shamar and Dragon Critic came along, things are about to get wild. Over 66 million years in the making. So there's that. Oh, look, Dragon Critic's there. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, Dragon Critic, it's nice having you, and sorry that I couldn't do this podcast yesterday. I was busy with all that type of stuff, and yeah. Well, it's nice having you, by the way, so yeah. Because me and Shamar are about to do this one for Power Rangers Dino Charge. So there you are, Shamar.
Hey,
Ready for the podcast for Power Rangers Dino Charge? Because
yeah,
it's about to get wild.
yep, you know it.
Mm-hmm. And we start with the first episode with how Sledge collects his asteroids, and yeah. And Fury is the villain that we saw.
And Swags.
Mm-hmm. Poisandra and many more. Oh boy. the biggest bounty hunter of all is Sledge. Yep, the meanest, baddest bounty hunter, Sledge. One of the most impressive villains ever since Mesogog from Dino Thunder. And his
Yeah.
beautiful love interest, Persandra. Oh, and as for the villains in Dino Charge, oh man, they look
Yeah.
really, really intimidating. I gotta say this. They're just as intimidating as the villains from Dino Thunder, because we have Dino themed Power Rangers with villains like while the original tried to go for Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed and Goldar, as for Dino Thunder, it did with Mesogog, Elsa, and Zeltrax. But here,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's very intimidating.
really impressive looks, especially Sledge, Poisandra, and Fury. Yep, all three together. And wait, there's more. There's gonna be a lot more. And I wish Dragon Critic was there, so he would have maybe we'll do another Dino Thunder podcast, and we'll add Dragon Critic in, and yeah. Oh boy. Yep. Planning to have Energems just to conquer Earth. Oh.
Ooh, good. Yeah, so after all this happening, it explodes until 2 years later.
Yeah, that's really nice. And we got the intro to Power Rangers Dino Charge. And, yep, 5 teenagers bonding with Energems. And the theme song is actually kind of cool. One of my favorite Power Ranger theme songs ever since Dino Thunder and Mystic Force. Especially with Dino Thunder was like, Dino Rangers roar, Power Rangers score, save us from these evil forces, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Yeah, yeah, and not to mention with Dino Charge, like, go, go, Power Rangers.
Rangers.
Don't you ever stop. Go, go,
Go,
Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Can't even say this. So, Rangers forever. Dino Charge all together. Oh, yeah. It's like an ultraized version of both Megaforce and Super Megaforce, but they managed
Mighty
to do
Morphin.
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Mighty Morphin 2. I thought they're gonna go for something like Dino Thunder look because it would have been sound sillier and all that stuff, but that theme song is catchy as hell. Very catchy.
And guys, it is pretty epic with these songs. Not gonna lie, it's pretty epic.
Mm-hmm. And yep, those are Power Rangers for Dino Charge. And sooner or later, they'll get more appearances in the show. So it's about to get wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And their Dino Theme Megazord. Yep. Back to action. Oh, and yep, the first episode's powers from the past, and yeah, Keeper must have
And now
crash
they're in
landed
the
his
present.
spaceship.
And yeah, that's kind of weird because the memory Zord, I can't use, but this big rock crashes to Earth and it explodes, and it even explodes. But at
Yeah,
least the fossils is still there.
yeah. And we finally got like our first introduction to Keeper right behind here, and this dinosaur, even if it's made from a Jurassic Park reference, but you gotta admit that it looks better than the Tyrannosaurus from that we see from Dino Thunder, where it's like this sluggish creature and all that stuff. Like, why can't Dino Thunder use this Tyrannosaur model rather than that one? At least it looks
Or
better and
even,
looks
or
more
even,
iconic.
yeah,
Hell, it
or
even has
even
two
one from
fingers.
Amaraja too.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It has two fingers.
Yeah. Granted, this model may be inaccurate,
That's what they
but
should make them.
at least this is a lot better than the one from the first episode in Dino Thunder, where Tommy was being chased by this yellowish Tyrannosaur, which is some kind of a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, sorry if I caused background noises and all that, but yeah.
That's fine. I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind.
Oh man. Keeper has a smart plan to keep the Energems in there.
Get to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, keep them safe away from Sledge and his bounty hunter people.
Even in that, Shred's the one who's also evil. Also tried to steal the Energems so he could conquer the universe and the world.
Yeah, Sledge. Such a greedy bounty hunter and all that stuff. I'll admit that he makes jokes and makes funny lines, just like with Prince Picard from Power Rangers Super Mega Force. Not to mention with Master Xandred, which Master Xandred was a really good villain in Power Rangers Samurai. the way that he was like this intimidating look and all that. I mean, it looks impressive.
Yeah. Gunhead man.
Oh,
That super mega force where they're going to get
yeah.
Sweetie Willies
Oh,
and
yeah. Huh. Yep. Looks like looks like Fury
Sledge.
took that bomb away from Keeper, and yeah, man, that's a lot
Man, the
of
thing about it
monsters.
is, yeah, the thing about it is he doesn't even know that's an Energem, so that's his mistake.
Exactly. That's a lot of monsters that Sledge has been kept in there. Literally.
Yeah, and there's like when the ones from Mystic Force, forgot what his name was, and some of the monsters from the past, like each episode of Power Rangers.
Oh, you mean like Necrolite in Dino Charge? Because I saw her in the first episode in Dino Supercharge, and I was like, she even made a cameo in there. It's kind of funny
Yeah,
when they use recycled monsters from previous seasons and into newer ones. Hell, even one of the Fear Cats made a return in Power Rangers Ninja Steel, but that was only for a cameo. The Fear Cats from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive made a cameo in
and
Ninja Steel.
Mystic
Yes.
Force, the one,
Oh, Necroli.
yeah, from
Yeah,
Mystic Force.
that
They
was.
even had her.
Oh. Yep. Yep. Sledge felt for the bomb instead of the Energems. It was like it's a bomb.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
boy.
what they're saying. He doesn't realize that it was the bomb too until now.
And
That's a
honestly,
good thing.
that bomb would have killed
Okay.
off that ship and exploded, and all of his asteroids just landed towards yep.
The planet.
And oh, yep. And meanwhile, in the Mesozoic world, over 66 million years, or 65, as they wanted to point
Yeah,
out.
man. Yeah.
Yep, this is what the dinosaur world in Dino Charge looked like. And honestly, I wish it would have taken place in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, which, granted, we never see what the dinosaur world looked like in Dino Thunder, so. But at least we did clear a good look with Operator. And yes, even if the dinosaur models from Operator were inaccurate, but at least the Zords do pay off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All the dinosaurs were around with Keeper, and granted, some dinosaur models are recycled from previous models while others decided to create on their own, and which is a smart twist for Power Rangers Dino Charge, which they executed that rightly. The CG may be somewhat clumsy and all that, but at least you got to give them credit for the skin textures for the dinos. And
Yeah.
yeah, better looking CG than the Tyrannosaurs from Dino Thunder.
Yeah. Even that too.
Yep, they're all prepared to select from each owners. And
And also the new Destiny, like Keeper get to two Rangers or Finder and Energies. The one who's overdried it is Tyler, and the other one who's worked there is Selby. But before these three is Kodo and and Chase.
Not
They're
to
the two
mention
person who
Lakota
works there.
and Riley, who turns out to be. And I don't want to. So, yep, the Dino characters are all prepared for the Energems, just for Keeper to select a few, and it's about to get wild. And this changes history in the Power Ranger franchise after the long hiatus with Dino Thunder. But hey, and the Dino models here look a lot better than the new Dino Fury, because I also heard that the Dino Fury dinosaurs looked out of place, especially with that Tyrannosaurus and the Triceratops, which I'm not a fan of those models. I really wish they could go for a scientifically accurate look, but uh, mhm.
Well, at least you got to get them credit. But the only
Yep,
problem is they should have made them like colorful ones. That's the reason why.
yeah. Instead of greenish, brownish type of dinosaurian creatures like and all that stuff, like I'm tired of dinosaurs with dull colorings like we see from elephants and all that stuff. At least we're going to see them reds, blues, yellows, greens, all those other brightly colors. I mean, you got to give them credit.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh boy. And guess who's after him? Fury.
Oh boy. Really? You going down? I hope you fell for that.
Oh boy. Going after Keeper because he was like, "Where are the Energems? Sledge needs them, and you tricked us." Yep. He is about to destroy, and yep, the asteroid came and wiped everything from its path. Incoming! Ooh. That's right. You better run, Fury, or else you'll get wiped. Run! Oh. And Keeper has no other choice but to. Yep. Da-da-da. The Earth has been. But hey, at least they enter a National History Museum, and we got to present days and all those other stuff. So yeah, that's a and our main character Tyler, played by Brandon Mejia, which I like this guy, and he's one of my favorites. I even did a birthday celebration of him back in 2022 while LBT's birthday stuff, and I was kind of surprised. He's much of a big Power Ranger fan as much as I am, and his content is Power Rangers related, and at least at least in Dino Charge, at, at least he's doing a lot of good fitness and all that stuff, which I'm gonna do in the near future, and might as well be like him. And wow, and Tyler, the Red Dino Charge Ranger,
And
and
that's what I got. The figure.
uh, I was trying to look for Tyler, but they didn't have it in Walmart, so I decided to pick this Pink Ranger, aka Shelby. Yeah,
I got
but
Tyler.
at least I got Dino Fury Red. Yeah, which is a nice one. So Huh. I like that selfie with Tyler and the dinosaur fossil, which resembles to be a Cryolophosaurus, a dinosaur from a early Jurassic period in Antarctica. Which, yeah, it's good seeing new dinosaurs being featured in dino media rather than the famous ones that we see everywhere. But at least Dino Charge doesn't do that. At least it tells us and knows when to you do something different with its dino characters and all that. And I like the I like the restaurant because they don't just turn it into a restaurant. I mean, they don't just turn it into a National History Museum. They also turn it into a restaurant in Dino Charge, which is why I liked about Dino Charge. Which honestly, I would like to go there in the near future. But overall, it's a really nice place around here, and I would like to go there in the near future because dinosaur themed Power Rangers is my thing after all. I mean,
Yeah.
and not to mention their meals look really good and really yummy, and I would
Oh,
like to have those meals.
yeah, me too. It really looks pretty good. I even seen it, but I haven't tried it. But I will try it. I always know is that it really is good so far.
Yeah, and yeah, these Bite cafes look a lot better than the Disney Channel food and all that stuff. Which the food looks good, but don't feel like bothering it with Disney Channel. So if, for that, I'll pass and go to Dino Charge, which, yeah, yep. Shelby, Shelby and Chase had a dino chat, and I wonder if Shelby would like to go to this dig site because she's an expert on dinosaurs. She's just like me, but more dinosaur related and all that stuff. And yep, there's Coda, the blue Dino Charge Ranger, who is a caveman and the Neanderthal. Oh boy. Oh, what are you doing, Shamar?
Just looking for my dinosaurs figured.
Oh, Tyler?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. At least we got yeah. Well, Shelby, you're you're the only Dino Charge Power Ranger in this Dino universe that I'm in. Not to mention with Red Dino Fury
I found it.
finally took long enough and I decided to. Yeah, there he is. Dino Charge Red Ranger and Dino Charge Pink Ranger. Yeah, Power Rangers Dino Charge.
Yeah.
And as always, It's about to get wild.
It's your deed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, if I get more Power Ranger figures, I would likely get mostly Dino Thunder and Dino Charge and Dino Fury. It's kind of sad that Hasbro, doesn't make Lightning collections of Dino Fury nearly as much. Only just the red, green, and blue, and that's it. I just felt kind of bad. Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
I used to have the green one. Like I had the dinosaurs Megazord a couple years ago, and then after that, I got rid of that.
Yeah.
But at least I had this gold one.
Yep. That's the Dino Charge Gold Ranger morpher from Power Rangers Dino Charge.
And it does the same thing like in the shows. But the one that I got 2 years ago, it also does for, especially the different ones for this one I got and the other ones from years ago. He's even smaller than this one.
Oh, that's nice. That is
Yeah.
really, really nice.
Unleash
And
the power.
yep, there's Amber Beach Dinosaur Museum, which I really wish they have this in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, but at least Dino Charge has many of the dino themes around, and not to mention that Triceratops looks kind of nice. And yeah, so I wonder if Dino Thunder and Dino Charge share the same world in this universe, because Dino Thunder takes place around in Reefside, while Mystic Force takes place around in Briarwood. But as for those other places in the Power Ranger world, which I don't know those places too much, but I do remember one place in Corinth in RPM. Not to mention with that samurai one.
Yeah, even that too.
Yep, and yep, and we're back with Tyler discovering this cave entrance with with the Dino one, and I think he's going on for an explorer hike, and which I actually like that. Oh, and the lava backgrounds. Yikes. Oh, and as I'm done with the podcast, I'll be able to do some drawings of the Power Rangers and maybe like a teaser and all that stuff, so I can post it on my community post. Which Ranger is
Yeah.
which? Oh boy. Yep, there's someone going after him. Oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. someone's going after Tyler just for the Energems. Huh. A dinosaur fossil having an Energem that looks really nice. And yeah, it's like the first day of school and all that. And
Yeah. I'm probably in 8th grade then. This one's other.
yeah, not to mention watching this. I remember watching this back in my high school. And yeah, it was really good. And possibly one of the best things happening to me. Oh, look. Yep. Shelby wants to point out, and someone stole the pink Energem and all that. Huh, they
And
didn't
I
even know
never
that it was
knew
an
this.
Energem.
Yeah. And a
Sir.
creature too.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh,
Oh, boy.
here things don't go so far.
Yep. Tyler comes to the rescue. And yeah, he comes to the rescue just to meet with Shelby and reunite for the first time. Yep. There's this Ice Age monster who who is like, oh, and not to mention, I remember playing that Dino Charge video game back in 2016, which I actually like that game. It's called Dino Duels, where you were a Power Ranger and you have to fight each monster. It's basically like the Megaforce game and the Forever Red one, but it's with Dino
Yeah.
Charge.
Oh yeah, I remember that game. I played it. It was pretty awesome. It's very rare. It's very more
Yeah,
productive.
really cool and really nostalgic. And yep, our first monster that they encounter is this guy, Ice Age. A cool and intimidating look, in my opinion. Yikes. And with the saber teeth on his face, it does resemble a Smilodont.
Yeah. And Coder, you don't even, and you probably know this, but Coder is actually 1,000 years old after he been stuck into the ice after 1,000 years.
Oh, yeah, he has been frozen there. But I don't know what age he is. Like, how did he get to the present day? And
Now the episode I see, he was probably fell down, and
ooh,
also he probably froze there. Guess
oh
he must
yeah,
be froze here for 10,000 years, I guess. You see.
yeah. Huh, kind of a smart idea. I think it's basically like the story of Captain America, where he's frozen in ice and was taken into the modern world, where he was like 100 years old, and yikes, the guy is like old and all that. Honestly, not the biggest Marvel fan, not the biggest fan. And I also heard that that new Spider-Man movie was kind of nice, and not gonna get into that detail and all that. And yep, back to Dino Charge, and yep, Tyler, and oh no,
Yes.
they,
No, they got foes
yep, and they got even more stronger.
because the weapon, the blaze weapon, is a morpher. And after that, they use the weapon, the blaster, as a
Mm-hmm.
morpher,
Yeah,
and they also morph to
like
Power
this
Rangers.
one, like Shelby was holding, and
Yeah.
yep, our first introduction to our Power Ranger characters, the Red and Pink Ranger. Ooh, oh, Shelby's like nice shooting and text and all that stuff. I mean, he was trying to hit the monster, and oh boy, and ooh, hmm. I like the outfits in there. Nice dinosaur themed outfits for the Dino Charge Rangers, and they look really incredible together, especially with the red and pink, and they look really nice.
The only difference in these suits that they're not actually they're not actually shining than their Sentai version one. The only shining suit is the Diamond Thunderbird one, is the 101 and Titanium one from OSB USG.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of the shiny looks of the outfits and spandex and all that stuff. I just kind of like the tradition look of the outfits for the Rangers. But here, they look really impressive. They look really, really impressive in my opinion, especially with the Tyler, which I like his suit, and I might as well do inspirations for those guys in my drawings in the near future. So they look really nice and really, really amazing.
Let me see if I do this, the Latin style move.
Oh, and back to what I'm saying here. So it's kind of sucks that they don't have a Yellow Ranger in both Dino Charge and Dino Fury, which kind of bungles me. But hey, at least look on the bright side though. At least they managed to have a Yellow Ranger in both the original Mighty Morphin and Dino Thunder, as they have Yellow Rangers on their own. But in Mighty Morphin, the first Yellow Ranger was a form of a Smilodon, and the Dino Thunder one was the Pteranodon one. And in my drawing, same Pteranodon one, because Dino Thunder is my thing. And like I said in my podcast for Dino Thunder, and I said that I enjoyed Dino Thunder a lot more than Mighty Morphin in my opinion, which is kind of true. But at least there's plenty of room and plenty to improve with the original Mighty Morphin. At least we got that special once and always, which that seems a cool one. And the same effects
Yeah.
from Beast Morphers and Dino Fury. And yeah, Dino themed Power Rangers all around the world. And yeah,
See who he does.
yep. And their first fight ends. It's about to get wild. Huh. Impressive. Ooh, double punch.
Nice one.
Yep. There's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and oh, oh boy, oh boy. Huh, I will take a closer view of the Tyrannosaur once we get to another episode of Dino Charge. But yeah, yeah, I like how the T Rex Zord picks up Fury and then throws him out. Which, yeah, I honestly like doing that with Rexy and all that. But here it looks really nice, really really nice. And wait a minute, are those the Power Ranger curtains right behind you? Because it looks kind of nice.
Yep.
Nice curtains you got there.
Yeah. My teeth. Yeah, my teacher got me that.
It looks really nice. And Tyler, Dino Fury Red Ranger at your service. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's your dude. Good to see you, Selby. I mean, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. If you want to see what Shelby, she's right over there. Yep. Tyler. Good to meet ya. And at least we brought a friend here, which is a Triceratops. A Triceratops. Three-horn face.
Selby, nice to meet you.
Tyler.
It's good to see you, Selby.
Good to see you, Tyler. And, yep, Zato. Zato the Red Dino Fury Ranger. Man, it would have been good if Dino Fury came along with Dino Charge, with both Dino themed Power Rangers, which they would do a crossover. But hey, it's really nice, and at least we're making them do that together for Dino theme related Ranger Power Rangers in the universe. And yep,
Yeah.
Fury's right behind them. Well, and I think this is the second episode where
Oh, when Wiley was training.
yeah, Riley was training doing that fencing, and he's really nice and all that. Riley
Yeah, and
seems
I
to be
like
a
the
good
green
fencer.
dinosaurs. Yeah, I like the green dinosaurs Green Ranger. They give you a style, the retro style move.
Yeah, Riley. At least Riley here is a. I think he's a better Riley than the one from Girl Meets World, especially with Rowan Blanchard's performance. But the Riley from Power Rangers Dino Charge, he's more clever and more skilled. He has a lot of skills. And oh boy, the fact that his green powers resemble that of a velociraptor, it seems really nice. Seems really interesting. And at least we got a Green Ranger in the dinosaur themed Power Rangers, both Dino Charge and Dino Fury. I mean, seriously, you got to give him the credit of that.
Yep.
Nice one, Shamar. Nice pose. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice one, Shamar. Really interesting. And I decided to bring out these five dinos just for dino themed Power Rangers, especially for my drawings and all that. Give me a moment.
Okay.
There, I'm back, and sorry it took so long, and yeah, and yeah, and I also heard that Riley was fighting with Keeper, and I mean, with Fury. Riley was fighting
Yeah.
Fury, and then Fury wants to destroy his dog, and oh boy, wow, oh boy, Fury seems to be a really intimidating monster and all that stuff. Really impressive, and
Zord.
I mean, I like Power Rangers Dino Charge. The story is pretty good. The ranges are pretty good. The villains look pretty good. Everything seems really good. No wonder why it came out in 2015, the same year as the 2015 blockbuster Dino film Jurassic World, which that is another amazing Dino themed movie which I enjoyed and one of my favorite Dino medias of all time, along with the Dino King media, mostly with the first film and the sequel, and I enjoyed them. Oh boy, yep, there goes the yep. I like how he ends up his thing turns into a sword and then ends up fighting Fury. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, a dinosaur fossil resembling that of a velociraptor, but it looks really nice and I might as well do some fan art for the dino themed Dino Charge Rangers, but more in the scientifically accurate ways. In a similar way to prehistoric parks, dinosaur character designs and all those other stuff, but make them brightly colored and all that stuff, like we see from birds and
Yeah.
chameleons and other lizard species.
Now, Coinja, they're the S3. We're the colorful ones from Coinja version dinosaurs.
Is it from the Japanese version of the Sentai one?
Yeah, from Coinja for version dinosaurs. The dinosaurs, those are the really colors ones.
Yeah, pretty nice. And not to mention, I also heard that South Korea decided to make their own Power Ranger TV show in Korea, which is basically their own version of Power Rangers Dino Brave Force, which and I was like with Connor McKnight and how did they know that they make Power Rangers in Japan? That's how I feel, and I was like, what? And I was like, what we know about Power Rangers in Korea? And there's also this episode. There's there's also an episode of Power Rangers Dino Thunder where this episode called
Lost and found.
Lost in Translation. Yeah. Yeah, Lost in Translation. And back to what I'm saying. I like how Ethan discovers this episode of Lost in Translation, which is basically Abba Ranger, and it's a really good episode in my opinion, and has a lot of funny moments, especially where Connor was not really interested of what they were going for, and then a few hours ago Connor gets used to it, and then they decided to oh, he decides to get used to it compared to his social studies assignment, where he he compares uh, Japanese to America culture. Japanese culture and American culture is kind of different. That's how I feel when I
Yeah.
watch a lot of movies and a lot of media, like the Dino King movies. They came from South Korea, and while Dinosaur and The Land Before Time are from America, which I compared those films to the Dino King movies, and you see how different they are. I think I might as well upload a clip with that in my channel to see how that goes. And I like how Kira points out by saying just because something is different doesn't mean it's bad, which I have to point out to every single one who's been part of my channel, especially those who are support me and all that stuff. And I was like, just because something is different doesn't mean it's bad. And I just find proof of evidence, really good proof, in the inside. But yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And Riley came along with Tyler and Shelby for another epic adventure, and they lift up that car, and then the car somewhat explodes and all that stuff, which that seems weird. It feels like something that came right out of a sci-fi movie, which, yeah. Is it possible for vehicles to lift up and then they explode? It seems kind of weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's because the Energems weight in the pocket. That's how they make more powerful and also whip it up. If it was possible, 9 will wipe in the show. They make more powerful because of the Energems.
Yeah, like that.
But I wish it happened in real life, but apparently it didn't.
Yeah, so much better than the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being a dead horse and all that, and yeah. Yep, and that's how they have their energems sealed and all that, and they have five energems: the red one, the black one, blue, green, and pink. And honestly, both of the energems with the red and pink look nearly identical with each other, which seems kind of odd and all that stuff. No wonder why someone decided to post up my drawing saying that looks like a green, yellow ranger and all that stuff, which I don't want to hear that nonsense. I mean,
We don't.
but hey, at least the Energems look a lot different nowadays. Now that we see them, even their base looks a lot different. They're based with these respective numbers and prospective owners. It felt similar to Power Rangers Operation Overdrive, where yeah, absence the Green Ranger, where the red one has the first one, the black one has the second one, third one goes to blue, and the yellow one has 4, and 5 is pink. Even with Power Rangers
Also,
SPD.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that this. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the white one is first, the blue one is second, the green one is third, the yellow one is four, and the pink one is five too.
Pretty interesting with that dino theme like Power Rangers and their multicolors, which is really nice. Don't you think, Rexy? Don't you think? Yep, things are about to get good around here, and it's about to get wild.
Yay!
No problem. You got it.
And even Wild Forest, they had the swipe number too.
Oh, they do for Wall Force? I didn't even know about it, which I haven't seen Wall Force nearly as much. I only saw some episodes, especially where they team up with the Time Force Power Rangers and the Forever Red one. And yeah, yep, I like I like their base in there. It looks kind of yeah. I really wish they have a Yellow Ranger in Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Fury, which granted, at least we got them in the future of the franchise outside of the Dino themed Power Rangers, like even the ones that I like Super Mega Force, Samurai, Ninja Storm, uh, and with oh RPM, not to mention with Mystic Force, and I thought Beast Morphers was all right. It didn't have that near as attention span as I did with Dino Charge and Super Mega Force, so that's why I decided to rank it in the okay section for Beast Morphers, and at least they're going for a leather look for Beast Morphers, especially with the suits, and they're basically like Super Mega Force, but leather looked. So yeah. Yep. And we got an introduction to Keeper, the mentor in Power Rangers Dino Charge. All I'm trying to say is that we don't see Keeper nearly as much in Dino Charge. He just comes off as somewhat of a background character in some of the Ranger episodes. So, yeah, I was thinking to myself, is Kendall the mentor in Power Rangers Dino Charge? Well, turns out I was actually wrong. Uh, yeah, Kendall wasn't the real mentor. The real mentor is Keeper, an alien
Keeper.
who has the Energems for the dinosaurs because he's the one that started it and all that. Yeah, and yeah, right there. Yep, Keeper. He's nice, kind, and respectful and all that stuff. He's a better Power Ranger mentor than I gotta say Doggy Kruger, and probably on point with Tommy Oliver and Udana from Mystic Force, even with Gosei. And honestly, I'm not really the biggest fan of Gosei from Megaforce, which it's good seeing him being this mentor like Zordon, but we don't we don't obviously feel anything with Gosei. Gosei is just all right. Yeah. I like how Keeper represents the dinosaurs that represents to each dinosaur in its own universe world. I wonder if Dino Thunder did the same thing because as uh, as Tommy points out, the champs didn't bond with you. You didn't just choose them; they choose you.
It didn't happen. What they did, they showed ancient wolf from 65 million years ago from Dino Dutter before they did it with Dr. Dollar, Tommy Honor. But apparently it didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I like how they decided to use different dinosaur species in Dino Charge rather than the same ones that we see everywhere, like Mighty Morphin and Dino Thunder. Because out of all the Dino themed Power Ranger series that I've seen, Dino Thunder and Dino Charge are probably my favorite ones. And I might as well throw in Dino Fury along with it because I've seen most of the episodes of Dino Fury and it seems really nice here. And I think I'm getting used to Dino Fury. Hell, I even got the red Dino Fury toy here, a figure, which Dino Fury is a nice Power Ranger series.
And I even got the Morpher, the Green Dino Fury Morpher, and the Tiger Sword.
Yeah,
Swamper.
I wonder if I can get that T-Rex Zord from Dino Fury because I mean that T-Rex Zord looks really impressive. Not as good as the T-Rex Zord from Dino Thunder and Dino Charge, but I think they're going for a face look with the spandex. I mean, face look of with the armor and all that stuff. It looks really nice, and I really, really like it. I really like the Zord. It looks impressive, and it's kind of a big improvement over the Zord from Power Rangers 2017 with the T Rex Zord, and I was like, what a huge step up. So Dino Fury is basically an apology equivalent of 2017 Power Rangers movie, especially with the Zords and all that. And they look better than the 2017 Power Rangers movie, which I like how they. I like how it's kind of a big step up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A big step up of what they were going for, and but as for now, whenever I'm saying my Power Ranger figures, each dinosaur represents here, right behind them, side by side. And yeah, and Chase, yep, we're in a part with the T Rex Zord, and the T Rex Zord, it looks impressive. And
Yeah, very.
Chase was like, since you like dinosaurs, welcome to the Power Rangers. I kind of agree with Chase. A perfect, a perfect one to, a perfect introduction to Power Rangers Dino Charge. Hmm.
And also the T Rex from Tyrannosaurus Rex, Zord from Dinosaurs is really looks good. Jumped in the
Yeah.
lava volcano and then appears.
The, their dinosaurs may not, the dinosaurs may not look as great as the ones from Dino Thunder, but at least they're at least they're fun and still better than 2017's Power Rangers movie, I might say. At least the Parazord looks kind of
Yeah.
nice. At least the Tricerazord looks kind of nice, and even the Raptorzord too, which all in it looks really nice. Instead of borrowing elements from Dino Thunder, they decided to try some new elements and try some new toys here. And I might as well do that. Do that. Yep. Like I was saying, that catchphrase never gets old. Which I don't want to
Nope,
repeat that
never.
again. Yeah, that T-Rex Zord looks really amazing, and oh, and the T-Rex Zord looks really amazing. I might as well. Yep. Boom. Here's our T-Rex Zord from Dino Charge. Kind of impressive, right?
Yeah, really, really more for now to go. It's pretty epic.
Yeah. At least the spikes on its head represents the feathers, which I kind of do understand why people think that Tyrannosauruses have feathers or not, which I kind of like it, which I don't mind feather Tyrannosauruses, which, but this look at the T Rex Zord looks really, really impressive. It totally kicks the crap out of 2017's Tyrannosaur, in my opinion, especially with the four armed abomination, whatever it is. So,
Indeed.
oh, and not to mention those Viveks. They turn into these giant mutant Godzilla like creatures and all that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
they kind of resemble like Zilla from 1998's Godzilla movie, which I also heard that that movie was 25 years old, which I'm not a fan of that 1998 Godzilla movie, which I know it has fans, so yeah. Oh boy. Oh, yep. They're back to. Yep. They work as a team now. So Tyler is the first Ranger to morph in this one, and I think I like this one when they decided to turn into Power Rangers. It kind of reminds me of that same feeling with Dino Thunder, where remember that thing with Dino Thunder where they were like morphing all that.
Yeah,
Man, this is really good. Really, really good.
indeed.
And yeah, and they morphed all five of them.
It's gonna be epic. The fighting scenes have started begin.
Yep. And yeah, those are our main five Power Rangers. Go, go, Power Rangers. Rangers forever. Yeah, I really like the look of
Yeah.
these outfits that they're going for. More dinosaur looked outfits. They look really nice together, and yeah. And I actually like this one. There, I like this shot with all five Dino themed Power Rangers. Cool outfits, and yeah, it looks really nice. And I think I might as well take the screenshot and use it as my thumbnail. So you were part of the podcast, and I was part of the podcast, and yeah, it was really nice. Really, really good. And as always, and I'm going to say it again, it's about to get wild.
Time to get wild.
And let's get this party started.
Now the fighting scenes is already begun. And I even like the dinosaurs also with the fighting styles. Dinosaur styles.
I think I might as well watch the Japanese version of Dino Charge or something like that, but yeah, I think I might as well do a tease for Beast Morphers, especially with the scene of grid connection. And I like how the Beast Morpher team teams up with the Dino Charge team characters. It was really nice. Yeah. Hmm. What? Wait, what? Shamer, where you go? Shamer? Ah, that's kind of odd. Oh, there you are, Shamar. It's kind of odd when you just left like that.
Yeah, it's this internet. Keeps doing
Oh,
it again. It happened yesterday when I was doing doing the white single, dig out, and also then it keeps doing it.
oh yeah. Yeah, that internet stuff really bothers me. Honestly, not a big fan and all that. It's about to get wild. Yep, and they ready to fight. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this.
Me too. It was really epic.
Mm-hmm. Power of the Parasaurolophus, Black Ranger. It's it's kind of sort. Yep, Stegosaurus mode with Blue Ranger, and the one with the Rapt Velociraptor is the Green Ranger. Triceratops pink, and red one the Tyrannosaurus, because Tyrannosaurus is the iconic king of the dinosaurs, which I actually like. I actually like Tyrannosaurus as the Red Ranger, but I'd rather go with Dino Thunder style.
Me too.
Hmm. Their fight scenes are really nice and really well really well exciting. Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. Dino theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, Rexy just roasted the crap out of that uh Vivixzilla like creature. Yeah, this
Sure
is
did.
so much better. Go ahead, Mister.
It sure did, and also uses style moves to
Mm-hmm.
blast the village.
Yep. I like how Tyler teams up with his Dino Zord just to finish off this Ice Age monster, this bluish Ice Age monster, and mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. It's very epic fights scenes with the Rangers.
Pretty nice. Good riddance, Ice Age. Good riddance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Monster extinct. Hmm. One of the most ferocious dinosaurs in the Power Ranger franchise. I wish Super Megaforce would have tackled with Dino Thunder's formula, but at least they did with the original Mighty Morphin and all that. But yeah, seriously, it looks badass, and that Tyrannosaurus Rex looks really impressive. Not as good as the Tyrannosaur from Dino Thunder, which I think the Tyrannosaur is a better one in my opinion. But as for Dino Charge, it definitely takes the cake and steals the show. Not to mention with Dino Fury T Rex Champion Zord, which it seems a lot nice around here, and yeah, impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
At least they got their first test and all that stuff, and at least good message with Tommy saying that the gems didn't. Yep. You didn't choose them; they choose you, and yeah. I mean, nice message around here, and good job of sending the the Energems to the remaining dinosaurs, and good job of and that was it in the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge, and it was really nice and really amazing. Yeah, and as always, it's about to get wild.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna another thing that really made me happy is that I I wanted to another thing that really made me happy is that I brought back Netflix with the help of my brother, and yeah, it was really really impressive. And oh, and yeah, that was the first podcast here, and I just want to bring up this, yeah, meet with the great connection with Mighty Morphin, Dino Charge, and Dino Thunder all together. I mean, watching this feels like watching an extra episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge, but this time with Dino themed Power Rangers and all that stuff. And I mean, this is really, really impressive, and I would take this over Dimensions in Danger in a whole new level. I tell you, which, yeah, which is really, really nice.
Zord.
Yeah, and yeah, it was so desperate to have to pick a moment where you and I met Dragon Critic on the private chat, and yeah, it's fun. It's nice having him in the chats. So the next time if we're doing another Power Ranger podcast, at least we're gonna do something and bring Dragon Critic along here. So, and I really hope Dragon Critic joins this podcast because I kind of feel bad that that we haven't met Dragon Critic. So yeah, that's kind of a sad one to bring up on. So yeah, and that was it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this first podcast of Power Rangers Dino Charge. Not to mention, we also did that one with Dino Thunder, which, yeah, the Dino Thunder one, which is the one that we kickstarted off, and we started off things nice, and yeah. But this one, I think it's all right here. So, yeah, really hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and please sure like subscribe to more videos coming in your future as well as other things. And Rexy, thanks for coming over. Zelman, oh, Red, Echo, the Tricera, and Elsa, the Pterosaur, resembling that from We're Back at Dinosaur Story. So, yeah, a perfect podcast. Oh, sorry. Uh, sorry about that. So, yeah, it was really nice. And now you do have dinosaurs in your Jurassic June, right? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Like that. And yeah. And I really hope you enjoyed this podcast for Power Rangers Dino Charge. Because it was not as great as the Dino Thunder one, but at least we brought a lot of fun here and nice nostalgic moments to it. And yep. Triceratops. At last.
The Triceratops.
And hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. And please sure to like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And please sure to subscribe to Shamar, Wallace. And yeah, LBT here for another 66 million years of ventures. And as always, it's about to get wild.
Later.
And we're off.